Hi everyone, it's the Lux Oracle. I wanted to pop in and talk to you guys. So I have a message, okay? And it's not really a light message, but I'm gonna just give it because I'm gonna just give it. The reason why your manifestations aren't working and they used to, your money's drying up, why, things just can't get right. Things have just been off for just such a long time, and you've done everything. Okay, done everything that you know to do to try to fix it and get it together. It's because of the person you're dating, or the people you're dating, or the people that you've been dating. That's what it is. It's the disrespect that you accept from them. It's the way you've allowed them to change who you are as a person. It's the way you let them come into your life like a fucking tornado and do whatever the fuck they want to do. And that's because you don't have any boundaries, or your boundaries are very weak. Maybe you had boundaries, but this person somehow was able to just hit override on your boundaries, right? The only way out is in. You're going to have to get what Summer Walker calls strict. And I've heard some of the girlies talking about it on TikTok and on Facebook. You're going to have to get really strict. And this is one of the hardest things for women to do, because they think that there's never going to be another whomever. There's never going to be, that good. It's never going to be somebody with this amount of money. It's never going to be somebody that, this is my child's father. You get into this space, and society tells you to get into this space because they don't want you to filter out the bullshit. And the way women filter out the bullshit is you don't give men the time of day that do not show up the way they're supposed to show up. This is why dating is like such BS, because it gives men a lot of access to women that they do not deserve. This is why I don't do good morning texts. I just did a TikTok about that. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok, Southern Siren 777. Make sure you follow me on Substack. Okay, Siren Sermons on Substack. Yes, all the things in my store. Link will be in the description. But make sure, you cannot give them a break. You got to understand, these are adults. These are not children. You don't give them a second chance. You don't try to correct them. You don't try to fix his resume. You don't try to make him go look at a ring with you. You don't try to make him get into a relationship with you. You don't try to make him buy you lunch or do something for you. He should show up already doing it. And that's the problem. When the men are allowed to not provide and still get access to women, this is what the result is. This is what the result is. Entitled men who act like they're princesses, like they deserve to be catered to and kissed on just because they showed up, just because they have a phallus. So the way to filter that, and to filter your field to what the universe, because what you accept, the universe is going to give you more of. So how do you filter your field, right? You filter your own auric field, meaning the people that are able to interact with you and work through you with your aura. Is when people do disrespectful things to you, they are cut from the team. They are cut. You don't hold up your life for anybody. You don't change your life for anybody. So you have siren energy, right? You probably have a nighttime makeup routine. You probably have a skincare routine that you do, and you don't want anybody bothering you when you're doing your routine. When you start liking somebody, they don't get to call you and interrupt your routine. If your kids can't interrupt you, he can't either. If you want your cat and your dog and your auntie and your uncle to leave you alone while you're doing your facial routine, he has to too. One of the biggest powers that you have when you're in your siren and feminine energy is mystery. People don't always need to be, I'm not talking about know where you are as far as safety or concerns, but they don't always need to be all in your mix. There should be some mystery. There should be some mystique. that you hold, that you have. Women are so emotionally and touch starved that they just like sink their teeth into whomever they give them some attention. Stop doing that. Sirens don't do that. We kind of just go back into the water, and he might come back if he feel like it, and if he's there, he's there. But if he's there, he better have some trinkets or something. Like that literally is what male validation is based off of. What can they provide for a woman? What can they do? This is why they buy fancy cars and they jewelry and, you know, do these different things, try to look like they're the man, to be macho, to be, you know, all of those types of things. They do those things. They get emotional fulfillment from being able to provide or being able to please a woman or to be able to get female attention. So one of the main ways you can starve a man, literally starve him, and you can actually siphon energy from him. But that's something I'll talk about in my Siren Energy group, which, you know, I'll post in the comments. One of the main ways you can siphon energy from the man is not giving him energy at all. Like none. Zero. None. Promise you. And it makes you so much more powerful. It builds up your auric field, and you even pull in more wealth, and you pull in money, and you pull in opportunities. Because again, women in general waste a lot of time, a lot of energy. I mean, y'all don't understand sitting on the phone with these men, texting these men back, going on these whack ass dates that you don't get nothing from, where you had to pay for a babysitter and you had to get your hair done and you had to do all this stuff. I mean, the energy that y'all put into dating and keeping relationships with men is crazy, and you don't get any type of compensation for it, and you wonder how there are people that actually do that. And I'm not talking about people who are SWs, and I have no problem with SWs. I love them. They've actually mastered this shit for real, and they have no shame. But you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to do that when you have your energy all the way tight. You ain't even got to do all of that. Some women enjoy it, and I'm not mad at them for it. But I just want to tell you, the reason why your shit not moving is that man. I've seen so many women do this. They leave the guy and their whole life blow up. Even they got 4, 5 kids. They leave the man, their life blow up. Oh, now I made $500,000 my first year out of. Like what? It was him. He was holding up all the blessings. He was holding it up. Because Spirit wanted to give it to you, but then it was like, well, shit, if I give her this money, she gonna blow this nigga on Charles. She gonna blow this money on Charles. Charles gonna find a way to tap in. He already got her about to file for bankruptcy. That's what your spirits be saying. They want to give you the money. They want to give you, you know, the partner that's going to dote on you. They want to give you the car. They want to give you the stuff, but you linked up with Charles. And Charles just sitting there sucking your energy up. Sucking your energy up. Sucking your energy up. And you just keep giving it to him. Keep giving it to him because you think he's going to marry you, or you think you can't divorce him, or whatever it is, that you're still with the dust. And you're still going through the same stuff. If you done all the spiritual baths, you done talked to your pastor, you done did all this stuff, and your life is just not improving, do a recollection of what's been going on in your life for the past however long you've been dealing with that man, and the man before that, and the man before that, and just do an inventory. Were you dressing better? Did you feel better? Was your health better? Was you able to wake up and do a little skincare routine? And was you feeling, But now you with him. Now he in your, now he in there snoring while you watching this. And you're like, My shit was a little fresh before I started. My shit did get a little ashy after I started dealing with him. Just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I know. I've seen it happen too many times. This is part of why they don't be wanting you to leave, because they're like parasites. Dudes like that. I'm not saying this is every man, but dudes like that, they see that you're a baddie. They see that you fine. They see that you got some money, and they're like, ooh, let me stick my teeth into that and get all the resources I can, all the money I can, all the emotional support I can, all of the resume reviews whatever the hell it is that you're giving to him. He saw that you was capable. Now he's sitting there eating and not recycling any of that energy back to you. I'm just saying. And you can be married to these people too. Let me make sure to make that clear. Because some of y'all be like, well, I'm married to him. So, no, he can still be sucking your ass dry. I know y'all don't want to believe that. I know y'all don't want to believe that that's possible, but he can. Yeah. You probably need to do an extra cord cutting because you sat up there and had the whole ceremony with the motherfucker. So yeah. But I wanted to share that with the ladies. Let y'all know about my group. Let you guys know I reopened my store. My stand store is still up too if you need astrological services. I just wanted to share that because it's really time out. You're going to see the strict girlies are going to be elevating because they're going to be conserving their energy and not giving it to men just to say they have a man. And you're going to see they're going to glow up, and it's going to be that. It's going to be because they poured all of their energy back into themselves. Yeah. So, see y'all next time. Peace.